And the interesting element to this also, when I look at it, is what, Dawn? She doesn't know. She doesn't know me when I'm like that. See, the funny part is, if you say something, Dawn, you could ruin the friendship. Yeah, well, guess what? What? I've already had feelings and been in love with her for a couple of years, bro. We've been friends for that long while I've had feelings for her. So, in that sense, if she's like, oh my god, that's disgusting, ooh, that's what she can say. But I came to a point where I didn't think I was going to ruin the friendship because all I'm doing is being honest and open with her again. But instead of it being like, fuck you, you're a bitch, fuck you, what are you doing? It's, hey, I love you, okay? I know everything about you. All these whimsical ways about you that you thought I hated or I bawled you out for in the past, guess what? They've all come together in a, wow. Dude, I really dig this chick. Yeah. That's exactly what's going on. I totally can sit here and debate myself and use the same evidence of why I think you're so unique and special and I want to be with you and say, this is exactly why you should never want to be with that girl. Exactly. That's kind of why I stood back and watched and didn't really say anything to you while things were happening with John and on and on. Why? I just had faith, man. I had faith, and also, if something happened, then I will promise I will say something. You almost didn't. No. Because that whole time when she was with John, man, you were regretting it because you started seeing that she was saying things about him that you're like, damn, I should have said something then. Or, man, that's kind of how I am, but she just doesn't know. And why didn't she know? Because I hold back that part of me. There's a different Dawn that you go out with. And I'm pretty sure I saw a different Jillian that someone goes out with. It's not the girl you see at the party. Hi. It's not. Look what she does for a living. I'm good at reading people. It's a cover, dude. It's just like people say you're crazy. It's a front, Don. You just like doing that. You fuel that because you don't want people to get into your head or whatever. And she even told you, I lie because I don't want people to know about me. And you do the same fucking thing. Which is a catch-22 because it scares her off. She thinks you're a monster. You might be a bad man. But I thought I proved it in the last 10 years. I thought I proved it through all of this. And it doesn't take much effort. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here. I'm your friend. That's the whole point. But he's just a friend. No. I learned something with Wendy. And this applies to everybody in the world. It can apply to any relationship you find it for me. You've got to be friends first. You've got to know a lot about each other first. That is such a myth, an urban legend, that you ruin a friendship. Or that, no, you can't because you're friends first. Think about that for a second. You're supposed to just fall in love with someone right when you meet them? Who the hell sold that idea to us? Oh, no, I've known him for a long time, and then we started going out. Yeah, isn't that funny? You just kind of went through that. That's exactly who you look at. So much is out of the way. So much, it's not a new person. Plus, you don't have feelings for anyone else, do you? No, you didn't even want to. No, I didn't even want to have feelings for Jillian. It's just naturally, right. It's just so natural to realize, dude, how long are we just going to be friends? So much I would want to tell you, and I know you would want to tell me, and I just know because, well, how does Don know those things about me? You think the devil's telling him? The devil's telling him this stuff so he can use it for you. No, I think Jillian, when she sits back and looks at it, would realize, I may not trust Don in this way or that way. He does some things that make me nervous. But he does know about me because he said that, that one thing, the Mary thing to me. See, I knew when I said that to you, I knew you were going to know what I was talking about. But what's amazing, when I think about it and you think about it, and this happens to me a lot, but it was more vivid this time. How did he know that? How did Don know that? You want to know the truth? Through my ways and my angels and all that, my crazy talk, right? They presented a case of Jillian's the one for you, bro. What are you talking about? That's what I said. I did not mean you're everything I don't want in a person's in you. What I meant was at the time you were pulling heartstrings and going out with Phil. That's not who I wanted to go out with. That's not the type of person I typically am attracted to. But then that's sort of becoming part of your past. In a way, it almost looked like, and I could relate to this, it's like the world's setting her up to look bad. And I know I was right. And then I started realizing, you're the one who can see that in her. Did she know that? Well, I tried to reveal it to her and tell her those things. Does she really understand that, though, Don? I mean, that sounds like a great friend. No, I understand that. I understand that. But at this point, what is going to... We've gone through all these fights. He roared at me. He yells at me. He called me a whore. This and blah, blah, blah. Oh, but then he told me, you know what? After 10 years, I want to let you know, I do have feelings for you because I think you're a beautiful person, which is probably the natural way it would be for any human being. It's kind of weird that he never said that before. It's kind of weird he didn't have feelings for me before. Yeah, it is. He must be gay. Well, we'll come up with some excuse, but that's what it would require. Some sort of excuse. Like, what? Nothing ever happened with you guys. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with her? I don't know. I just never looked at it that way. But then when I did, wow, what? I started seeing things differently. And I didn't see, well, it could work. No, that's not what I saw. It was working. It was all part of, like a giant... it's like it's like this was meant to be. As corny as that sounds, I hate using those words because then you sound like you're some kind of love song or some kind of chick flick. Destiny? Yeah. And even me and you joked about that, how we just can't seem to get out of each other's life. I think I knew for sure, that this was something I'm going to commit to. And when I mean commit, I meant I'm committed, I'm going crazy for her. Yeah, he was committed. To what? Sticking by her side and seeing what happens here. Before that, I've been, fuck Jillian, I don't want to talk to her, I hate her. Such a defense mechanism. And a good one at that. But it didn't work, did it? No, it didn't work. When I talked to you and you were back here from Hawaii, I didn't know where you were. I didn't know what was going on with you. I was in La La Land for a while. Drinking. You think I'm bad on drugs, Jillian? I'm not like that. When I'm drinking, dude, I thought I was acting normal, but I was a fucking idiot. I try to get on Chica. I mean, come on. It's embarrassing to look at it now. All side effects of you missing Jillian. Yes. When you found out she was back, like a little kid at Christmas, weren't you? Yeah, that's when I knew. Because I don't fake those emotions. I put up a wall for those. I never feel that way. And you were so happy, dude. You were so happy. It's like you didn't say anything. This latent feeling inside of you. You hadn't even mentioned her name. But as soon as you found out, you're like, yes. She's back. My dreams are not thrashed. What dreams are those, Don? That you were going to be part of my life. I feel empty without you. That's not something I think people can fake. Again, it sounds like a love song. I'm missing parts of myself without them. No, I mean, I really feel that way without Joanne, dude. I mean, yes, sometimes maybe I do come off as a stalker. I'm not like that with any other girl, dude. He's not. He's not like that at all. What's driving that, Don? I don't know. But that's what I meant when I feel weird about all this because it's like my emotions are being controlled. Maybe you're being sucked in. Maybe. But like I said, it's a principle thing. When I go out and I tell people I'm real, I'm honest about everything in my life. Jillian, you're lying to Jillian. That's what I'm hearing now in my head. Yeah, he thinks he's telling the truth, but the biggest lie of his life is he won't fucking tell a girl how he feels because he's scared of being a punk.